just say straight off, this isn't a normal conference fringe event. This is really a chance for the panel and the IPPR, of course, to listen to you and to what you have to say.
I'm Emily, I'm a local student from Hove, and I think what I'm finding at the moment is actually people aren't being listened to by our politicians. I think events like this are absolutely brilliant because they're starting to get people to notice us and notice what we think. I mean, actually, I really want to say in relation, I really welcome Ed Miliband's votes at 16 that he made in his speech today. I think that was brilliant. I think what is needed is sort of a shake-up about the way our democracy works. So, you know, electoral reform so that the voting is fairer, and just making our politicians more accountable and having to listen to us all.
If you're voting at 16, that's great, but if you've got a safe seat, it's kind of less great. And if we're going to be serious about reforming our politics, and if we're going to be serious about engaging everybody in the community, including young people, then unless we have a voting system that allows your voice to be properly heard, rather than feeling as if it's just marginalised because it doesn't affect the result, then I think we're not going to have that transformation in our politics that we so desperately need. So completely agree with votes at 16, but let's definitely have a proportional voting system too.
My name is George, I'm a member of Revolving Doors, and I've had a heavy drug problem for over 30 years. I finally joined a drug treatment called Riot, which involves me injecting heroin on site daily, and I've been clean for 6 years. That's as long as I've been going there. My next step is to gain the confidence to get back into work, but finding that a little bit difficult and worrying that the Tories are definitely making clinical decisions for financial reasons at the expense of drug treatment. The bedroom tax isn't helping. I know you're going to sort that out. So, and that's really all I've got to say.
We know there's around 400 people that are affected by the bedroom tax in Brighton Kemptown, which is where I'm standing. I think it's a scandal. This is not the kind of society I want to live in, where instead of collecting taxes off people who are trying to avoid them, like Starbucks and Google and Amazon, that we are pointing the finger at people on benefits. And people who have disabilities, I think, have a lot of extra issues that they have to deal with. I think it's incredibly difficult to find work if you have a disability. The government have got rid of Remploy, which has taken a lot of jobs away from people with disabilities, and they are genuinely struggling.
Our ageing population is one of the biggest challenges we face as a country and a society. And Leeds is kind of starting to show the way about how we can give people a better life as they get older. And I would just say to many of the young people here who might think, I'm going to switch off at this point, this is going to happen to you. It's going to happen to your parents, it's going to happen to your grandparents, it's going to happen to you, and it's going to happen to the 1 in 4 babies born this year who are set to live to be 100 years old. So this is going to affect us all. It's not going to just happen to other people.
My favourite philosopher once said, to be truly radical is to make hope possible rather than despair convincing. And a lot of times in my constituency there's a lot of despair and hopelessness. And it's incumbent on all of us, whatever party we're in actually, to try and make hope possible rather than despair convincing by inviting you into this conversation and collectively trying to sort out some new modern remedies to deal with all this stuff that's ricocheting around in all of our communities up the length and breadth of the country. So over to you. Thank you very much.